Hi, I am Trifonas Papadopoulos. Today I'm gonna show you top 16 Excel functions that you should know and you can calculate almost everything. Okay, let's start. The first one is sum. Here is the syntax and we're gonna sum the values found from F8 till F13. So for these numbers shown here, we see that the function works fine. Average. There are average again for these numbers shown here from F8 till F13. It's this number here is 4.03 and the rest. Minimum for these numbers. Here is the syntax again, and here is the result. Maximum identifies the highest number in a range. Count counts the number of cells that contain numbers. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the result is correct. Index. Index is a function that returns a value in table based on row and column number. So if we want to get the value from the third row and the second column from this range I8 to J13, I8 to J13 here, the result is 19, which is this number here. Match searches for a value and returns its relative position. So if we go here and we type, let's say, Eddie, we get that it is in row 3. If we change it to John, it's row 1, and if we change it to Sam, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's row 6. Function 9, VLOOKUP, searches for a value in the first column of a range. So if we want to find the value for Sam, which is here, the mark is 15. If we change it to Alex, it's 14. HLOOKUP searches for a value in the top row of a table. So this refers to this table here from M7 to S8. Here's the syntax, and for Alex is here 14. If we just say, let's say George, is again 14, and if we say Sam, it's 15. XLOOKUP finds a value in one range and returns a result from another. So here we're gonna get the values from this table here. So if we just say poll, we get 13. COUNTIF counts cells that meet a condition. Here we want to find the cells greater than 5. So from our values are here, F8 till F13, and there are two numbers greater than 5. Count A counts non-empty cells. So there are no empty cells, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is correct. SUMIF adds cells that meet a condition. Here we want to sum the values over 5. So if we want to count the values over 5, it's 7 and 6.75. So the sum is 13.75 is correct. If nested ifs. Now we want to check these numbers again, and if the sum of all the numbers is more than 10, I want this to be written in a cell. Sum is greater than 10. Here is another example, again using that function, a little bit more complex one. And in this case, if the sum is higher than 10 and smaller than 25, then I want this written in a cell. Sum is greater than 10 and smaller than 25. And the last one is average if. We want to find the average, calculate the average for cells that meet criteria. In our case, for the values that are over 5. So it's 7 and 6.75. If we add these two values and divide it by 2, this is the result, which is 6.875. I hope you find this tutorial informative, and if you do, please subscribe.